Welcome. Come on in. Yes, I know our session was scheduled to begin 30 minutes ago. But remember, these are your sessions. We start when you are ready. Yes, that's right. The van outside is mine. I'm leaving town after our session today. We talk about this. Well, I'm certainly glad that you feel I've been a big help so far, and that you look forward to our session. But just because this will be my last session as your psychiatrist doesn't mean you have a bleak future. You don't have to be afraid of what's to come. Don't worry about that now. Let's stay focused on here and now, shall we? Excellent. Your positive attitude has always been confirmation to me that your outlook is bright, and I hope that you see it that way too. I think you're going to like where our session takes you today, so please get comfortable as before. Relax and we'll get started. Are you ready to begin? Good. I thought it would be a good idea to review a few things from our earlier session first. Would that be okay with you? Very good. Even before our first session, when you discussed the need of an appointment with me, you advised me that you have deep, pervasive sadness. Almost a hollow feeling as you explain it, due to an intense loneliness compounded by a fear that you were never going to be seen as worthy of anyone's love or affection. Yes, that's right. You also were afraid to approach anyone yourself, which added to your feelings that you were going to remain alone for all of your life. You expressed your desire for just one person to notice you, to need you, to love you. So first we begin with a temperament study that revealed, among other things, that you possess an inherent feeling of worthlessness. At one point in our first session, you told me plainly that you felt you didn't deserve to be speaking with someone as good-looking or as wonderful as me, much less be receiving free therapy. Yes, I know you didn't say it in exactly those words, but it was certainly this feeling of worthlessness within you that was coming out. It also revealed that although you always want your input valued, you are much more comfortable with someone else making all that major decision in your life. You very much want to be told what to do by someone you trust to have your best interests at heart, which leads to the problem that because of your feeling of worthlessness, you feel you will never find someone who truly cares about and desire your best interest. You are highly intelligent as well as extremely analytical. You naturally study everything that interests you in great detail. Now, this compounds your feeling of worthlessness because you vividly understand all the areas where you have failed, as well as all your limitations, which makes you feel that your conclusion that you are worthless is justified. You also possess a very high degree of empathy, so that when you do fail others, you hurt them to such a degree that you feel that the best thing for them would be that you remain out of their life. these aspects of who you are all increase your feeling of worthlessness, and in this intensify the belief that you will always be alone. Is that right? Moving on, we discussed the lack of support throughout your life from parents, teachers, and other students or colleagues, and even a few romantic partnerships you've been capable of beginning. Some of this relationship was self-sabotaged by your fear, causing you to run and hide. Some of those relationships were doomed from the start, due to the other person being an abusive individual who sought to take advantage of you. And some of those relationships fails because you try to be someone you're not due to your belief that who you were could never be good enough. But that only leads to them leaving when they found out you're lying about who you were. And finally, we discuss how your own action of hiding from the world, which stems from the reason I just listed, has isolated you from others and kept you in a downward spiral of depression that is slowly consuming you. And that is what prompted you to accept my offer of help. You feel your own life is out of control, and you have asked me to help you regain it. Would you say that I sum it up correctly? Well then, I believe I have created a treatment plan that will give you a true sense of worth and understanding of just how valuable you really are. Offer you a supportive, nurturing environment. Protect you from those who wish to take advantage of you, and place control of your life in a positive place where it needs to be. Does that sound like something you would desire? Very good. Then, if you're ready, we'll begin. Now, to start, I want you to place your hand behind your back. Yes, this is part of the treatment, so make sure you are comfortable. This isn't intended to hurt you, just to keep you secure. I'm going to first tie your hands in place, like so. Does that feel okay? Are you comfortable? Good. Then I'm going to place another rope around your feet, securing them as well. Another rope around your legs to hold them fast and make you feel secure. That's not too tight. And finally, I'm going to place this gag on your mouth so you won't be able to speak. From now on, I want you to nod slowly and clearly when instructed. Up and down for yes, side to side for no. Do you understand? Very good. Now, what I've done is effectively taking control of your own life out of your hands. I'm now responsible for your well-being. You understand? Good girl. Do you like it when I call you that? Very well. Then I shall continue to use it, because that's exactly what you need to know. I do believe that you're a good girl. You are highly valued. For the rest of your life, no matter how you grow, or no matter what you learn in order to overcome those feelings, they will always be there under the surface. But the fact that those feelings exist doesn't mean you're bad. No. It just means that you need someone dearly important to you, such as myself, to reinforce just how special and worthwhile and loved you are. Feeling worthless doesn't make you worthless. You are a good girl. But since it's so difficult for you to understand that on your own, you've been tied up, bound by your own thoughts and emotions. You, my dear, require an external source, such as me, that will be loving and nurturing to let you know how much value you have, and yet forceful enough to overcome your own tendency towards negativity and keep you from escaping the place of safety, to let you know that the perfection he sees in you, his good girl. And you need that forceful yet loving reinforcement to be backed up by actions that will show you how loved you are and prove that my words aren't hollow. You need me to let you know you're a good girl, but you also need me to show you how valuable and loved you are. So what am I gonna do now is to sit here beside you and then gently lower you down so your head is resting on my lap. That's a good girl. Are you comfortable? Good girl. And if I gently massage your scalp like that, does that feel good to you? Does that let you know how much I care for you and desire your well-being? The most beautiful person on earth, my most valued treasure. You are the reason I get up in the morning, and the last thing I think about before falling asleep at night. I would do anything to make you feel loved, protected, and happy. Does it lift your spirit and make you feel better hearing me tell you such things, my good girl? Yes, of course it does. And why wouldn't it? Those are the positive, affirming, caring things you long for someone to tell you all your life. But this is very important. Do you believe it when I say those things? No, that's right. And why would you? I'm just a psychiatrist who is telling you such thing because that's a job, right? You are intelligent, as I said, and that's part of you know that you can't believe that I could really think that you are the most beautiful person on the planet, or that you are the greatest treasure I could ever possess, and so I must be exaggerating for the psychological effect that I'm looking for, right? But what if I told you that I wasn't actually a psychiatrist? What if I told you that in reality I thought you were so special and so wonderful that I've been watching you for several months? What if I told you that I have tried to get your attention, but you have ignored or rejected me because you found me so good looking and so wonderful that you hid from me because of the feeling of worthlessness. And so, because of that, what if I told you that I changed my hair and appearance so you wouldn't recognize me and set all this up in order to get you here with me? And that I even love you with all of my and that for all of the time that I've been watching you, I've longed for the day that you were mine like this, having allowed me to tie you up, letting me stroke your precious hair with my fingers, and telling you what a good girl you were. What if I told you all of that? Would it help you to know that you have value, that you have worth? Would it help you to understand how special you are? Good girl, good girl. Because here's a secret, and I believe it's the secret of making you truly happy. All of that is true. I fell in love with you from the first moment I lay my eyes on you. And ever since then, I tried to get you to notice me. But knowing you, you shut me out and everyone else out of your life. So, I resorted to other means. I know your habits, the food you like, the games you play, the amazing skills and talent you possess, and the show you watch. I even know you're a deep, peaceful sleeper, and I love falling asleep with you, imagining you are lying beside me. But none of that insight gave me the access to your heart and mind. I had to know why you wanted to hide from me. And so, on one of your long hides in the wood, I pretended to have a sprained ankle and allow you to assist me. And in return of your kindness, I offered you these sessions for free. It was here that I discovered what drives you to hide from everyone, to hide from me. And so now, with you lying in my lap, I've tied you up and I'm never going to let you go. I really am moving away as soon as we finish here. And guess what? I'm taking you with me to be loved and adored for the rest of your days. And I can see in your eyes there's no fright in you, my good girl. In fact, I can see relief and joy that tells me this is exactly what you're looking for, what you long for, even dare not dream was possible. And now that your desire has come true, control of your life is now where it needs to be to make you truly happy, within my loving arms. Now that I have you tied up and embrace you, and I can caress your face lovingly, I'll let you know what I intend to do with you, and you will now always always have that one person you desire to notice you, to need you, to love you. Is that something you still desire? Good girl.